Prosperity, peace and love to all my brothers and sisters. I hope all is well with you. This is Teacher Kaitesi. So this is a follow-up message from the last one which I gave, which was about confession. And I've got some messages where people think it's not necessary. Some think it's too much. Some think it will just cause problems with their friends. Okay? And so the Most High thinks I should come back and explain why it is good. You know, sometimes for me personally, I wonder why people are always willing to compromise themselves when it comes to God, and yet they are not willing to make the same compromises when it comes to the devil. When people go to witches and wizards to carry on these rituals for them, whatever the wizard asks, whatever the witch asks, you go and do it according to what they have said. They tell you to go and bathe in the middle of the road at midnight. You wake up, you put an alarm, you get up, you take your water, you go in the middle of the road and you bathe at midnight. Okay? They tell you to do all kinds of evil things. Throw this in the, crossway, do this and this and this, and you do it. But when it comes to the Most High asking you to do simple things, you always find a way to compromise. And so for me, I just thought that this was completely not necessary. Because I don't know why people think that they must compromise with God all the time. You know? But then God loves his children, and God always wants us to explain so that you understand why something is necessary. So I will explain. Okay? Confession is a good tool to fight against evil because it brings the spirit that you've been using to do that to shame. When you tell somebody that you've been performing witchcraft on, and you tell them that I'm the one who destroyed your marriage, I'm the one who destroyed your career, I'm the one who separated you from your children, from your family, I'm the one who did this and this, and you tell it to them, that makes that spirit that is within you flee in that moment. The moment you're telling them those things, that spirit within you gets ashamed and leaves you. That is why confession is the best tool right now. Because we've reached a critical time where if the thing that is within you that has been helping you to do those things, if it doesn't leave, brother, my sister, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. Because it's about to take completely control of you. And it's going to start doing its own thing without any consent from you. You understand? Up to this point, you have been able to control these demons to a certain level. Now, they are going to take complete control of you, and you're going to find yourself, like I said in the last message, you're going to find yourself confessing to those people in a moment of anger, telling them what you've been doing to them, without it being a confession, without it being an apology. And that will be worse for your relationships. Secondly, I think by the time you destroyed someone's marriage, destroyed someone's career, you didn't love them. You didn't. You saw them a certain way. You were envious of them. You were jealous of what they had. So now again, why are you pretending that you want to stay friends with them? Could you want to tell me that you destroyed someone's life but you loved them so much? You didn't love them so much. That's why you wanted to take what they had. You were envious of them. Third, the reason why it is good for you to confess and that demon flees from you, it is because when you effectively go to a witch doctor and do something against someone else, your schoolmate, your workmate, your friend, your family member, your brother, your sister, when you go and do that, you're effectively saying that the Most High never gave you enough tools for yourself. So you're effectively saying that this person is better than me. With what I have, I can't manage, so I have to steal from them. You get what you're saying? You get what you're saying? You're saying that you're a human being and you came to this world with the same tools with everyone else. But then, somewhere along the way, you lost yours, and now you need to take from other people to make yourself better. So effectively, when you go and practice witchcraft, you're telling your subconscious that we are less than this person. This person is better than us. So we have to take from them to add on to ourselves so that we can be adequate. Okay? That's what you're saying. You're declaring that this person is better than you, that God gave them more than you. That's what you're saying. So in other words, you're also still disrespecting the Creator. You're disrespecting the Creator. You're telling the Creator that you didn't give me enough, so I had to go out there to get it for myself. That's what you're saying. Okay? So for you to do this, it is good for you because it flees those spirits, those demons that have convinced you that you are less. They leave you and they go away. And you see, it even becomes hard for you to get them back, because when you go back to the wizards and ask that now things are difficult, I want to get back these demons again, those demons will not want to come to inhabit you. They will not want to come because they know what happened to the last ones. So they will not want to come. So it effectively is the best way for you to get rid of evil, because it flees and it goes away and it is ashamed. Remember when we were young, there was something that they used to always do. There was something that we had as children, where we would say that speak the truth and shame the devil. Do you remember that? Do you ever wonder where that came from? That we used to use it a lot as kids. When someone would be telling a lad, would say, speak the truth and shame the devil. Why would we say that? Because we know that once we become truthful, the devil is ashamed, so the devil leaves. Also, let me tell you something else. Most of us who people have done witchcraft on, I'll give myself as an example. Most of the people that have done witchcraft on me, I know them. I know what they did. I know what the effects were, because the Most High has shown us. So usually, even when you go to confess to somebody, they already know what you did. They already know what you did. But you see, at the same time, once God tells us, also, the Most High, the Spirit, expects for us to forgive. Because once we forgive, we free ourselves from the burden of having to carry what you have done. Okay? Usually when we find out, we get annoyed, of course, we get angry, we get hurt, but we have to learn to forgive. And then we go back to talking to these people. You cannot imagine how many countless people that I'm surrounded with, that I talk to all the time, when the Most High has showed me in dreams, in visions, he has showed me what they have done against me, and I've seen it, and I've seen its effects, and I've seen them trying to observe and pay attention and keep up to see whether what they did has worked. We know, but all we do is we learn. You get? So we know. For me personally, most of the people who have done things on me, I always know. I always see it. I always see it. And I go through the knowing the effects and going through the effects, and I go through it. But I know it is you who did it, and I know what you did, and I know what it has caused in my life. But that doesn't stop me from talking to you. It only allows me to get to know who you are on the depth. So don't worry that by you telling me the truth, or by you telling whoever you did witchcraft on, that you're going to surprise them. Most of them will be surprised, yes, but many will not be. And at some point they will forgive you, because on a subconscious level, they already knew. You see, there's a spirit that guides all of us, because we are all from the same place in the beginning. Our beginnings are all the same. So on a subconscious level, even if this person may not know, but they know. On some spiritual level, they know. Okay? Because in the spirit, all things are known all the time. So they know. They just haven't heard it from you, but they know it. So they will be hurt, they will be, and they will go away from you. But after a while, they will forgive you. And the fact that for you the thing will have left, you will live better. Let me tell you, life is about to completely change. And I know people keep thinking that we are joking when we are saying these things. But life is going to completely change. And so it is good for you. It is good for you to confess and move away from that thing. The moment you confess, that spirit leaves you and you go back onto your journey, your spiritual journey. So brothers and sisters, that's what I had to tell you today. I wish you all the best.